Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. The hidden power of Goku is reaching a new power. That's right, his power this time was destroying everything around him, so much that even Gurren would be very astonished. However, being in the Supreme Realm, other beings of great powers had also felt such bestial power, among them Akumo, the first Saiyan God. That power in essence is that of a Saiyan. I can't believe that he has all this power. He'll be a worthy successor to my position as the Supreme Omnipotent King. At that moment, that Saiyan would stand up and at lightning speed would begin to move throughout the Supreme Territory. At that time of arrival, he was able to observe Gurren, who was releasing a large part of his power to be able to counteract all the power of Goku. But it was impossible for him. Damn it! When the hell did he become so powerful? He has no limiters. He's destined to be a King Mode Saiyan like I was once. That's why his power doesn't stop. Akumo-sama, what is he doing in this place? No omnipotent being goes to bestow territory without a preview. At that moment, Akumo with a cold stare would return to look at him. Do I need the permission of an inferior god like your Gurren? Don't make me laugh. I never said that, sir. I'm sorry. At that moment, Akumo would try to get into the power that Goku was releasing. No, don't do it! The power that Goku's releasing would be even capable of wiping out all the multiverses without exception. Akumo would give a big smile, while a surprising dark power would begin to surround him, while releasing a surprising pressure over the whole place, which would begin everywhere present to their knees. That's right, at that moment Akumo had released 25% of all his power, which was still a little surprised to realize the incredible power that Goku was releasing. At that moment, Akumo would charge a great power in his fist, and from that strong blow, he would send Goku to fly, and in that instant, he would be out of combat, and in the same way leaving surprised all the others because the power that Goku was releasing for them was a brutality. Who are you, and how do you have so much power? As in the external universes, there are gods, angels, and kings of all. Here in our world, in the same way, we can be called the kings of all of the Supreme Realm. That means he has the power to surpass all the omnipotent gods. I can't believe it. Really, in all this infinite universe that there'll always be beings that overwhelm us in power. I thought he was the most powerful being, but I was totally wrong. Apparently, beings that don't reach omnipotent rank are in this place. But I shouldn't ask why, because I know it's because of this Saiyan. At that instant, Goku had been awakened in the same way, leaving Akumo a little surprised. How the hell was he able to wake up so fast? I punched him when he was supposed to knock out for at least 5 days. This is unbelievable. Ouch, my head hurts so much. What happened? So you're a pure-blood Saiyan. This is very interesting. From today, you will train with me since you'll be my successor. Everyone present was surprised to learn that Goku would be the successor of the most powerful omnipotent god of the Supreme Kingdom. Who are you? I'm not able to feel the limit of your power. This is no time to ask questions. If you want to save your world, you better obey and increase your power much more, because you'll need it. Goku, are you sure you want to go with Akumo? I don't sense any bad intentions from him, so I'll do it. I want to become more powerful and be able to protect everyone. If that's what you want, let's not waste any time and leave. At that moment, both of them would disappear from that place, from the portal that Akumo had created. I'm not going to stay so far behind Goku's power. Please, Gurren-sama, train us. Of course I will. I want to know what the limit is of their power, and for that, I'll be training they'll receive will be worse than death. We're prepared for any kind of training. However, Kifura had not said anything. She was very thoughtful, not knowing from where her beloved brother was able to unleash so much power. My brother has always been like that, and no matter what method he uses, I know he'll be able to defeat Ryota and bring peace to all the multiverses. The first thing you'll have to endure will be the pressure of an omnipotent being of high rank. In the same instant, an incredible pressure would fall all over the place, not letting any being be able to move. That's right, his power, despite not comparing with the pressure of Akumo, was incredible for the beings in front of him. Meanwhile, with Goku and Akumo, at the moment of arriving without giving a warning, Akumo would connect again a strong blow which sent him to fly millions of kilometers.
What the hell's wrong with you? I wasn't prepared to take that hit.
With me, you'll always have to keep your guard up, since I will not be training a being who's confident of his power. I will always be leading to defeat.
So you want to play like this? How about this?
At that moment, Goku's body would begin to increase its power to the maximum, going through each one of his transformations until reaching the Super Saiyan Omni God. That's right, it was the state that completed with the power of the omnipotent gods.
How about this? Now I'll be able to keep up with you.
However, despite Goku's bestial power, it was not enough to be able to react to the millions of blows that Akumo had given him. After only 3 minutes of a beating, Goku felt the greatest humiliation he had ever experienced. Large amounts of blood flowed out of his body.
This can't be happening. How could you leave me in this condition if my power is so much greater than yours?
You're totally wrong. I'll only make you feel what I want you to feel. My power exceeds your power by tens or even hundreds of times, but you're not capable of realizing it.
Damn it! At least I hit you with all my power. I won't let you make fun of me!
Goku at that moment would throw himself against Akumo with maximum speed. However, he was astonished to hit him with all his power in the face without causing any damage. Did you really think we had the same power? Don't be equal. If we want to compare, we would be like a god against a mere mortal. Goku, without letting Goku react, would deliver hundreds of blows, which this time cracked the same dimension. Annihilator Cannon! But in that instant, an incredible attack would be thrown against Goku, who would try to stop it, but he would not have the necessary power and was completely hit. After a few moments, Goku would fall to the ground very badly wounded.
I can't assimilate the power that guy possesses. His power is out of this world!
Goku would be out of combat. The power of that Saiyan is incredible, but he's not yet at the level of an omnipotent super god like me. But he will be a very powerful being. Returning to the training of the other warriors, these in a matter of 2 weeks had been able to move a little under the pressure of Gurren. That's right, in that short period of time, his whole body and even a sea of energy had been accustomed to all that pressure, so they were able to move a little. Wow, it seems that after 2 weeks they've been able to adjust to my pressure a little bit. This is going to be a lot of fun. Gurren, at that moment, would create thousands of energy arrows, throwing them towards each of the warriors, which were not able to dodge those attacks, being very badly injured. But they were not serious injuries, however. Archon was furious. I know you're an omnipotent god, but if you were not able to move, do not throw such power at us. Gurren, a little annoyed at the pressure that had subdued them, would disappear, and a little annoyed he would approach Archon. If you don't like my training method, you could leave this place. I'm sure you won't be able to do anything against that guy. Archon would say absolutely nothing, as he knew he was right. If you want me to continue training you, you'll have to be able to give me a blow that'll make me bleed. But sir, you're a million times more powerful than me. That'd be impossible for me. I'm sorry. At that moment, Gurren would create a portal which would observe the ruins of all the multiverses. If you don't do it, I swear I'll send you back to the multiverses where you belong. Archon at that moment would get into battle pose and would throw a strong attack, which would not even make a scratch. Archon at that moment would begin to move all over the place, training. However, he wasn't able to lose Gurren, which, a little annoyed, would move at an incredible speed, and began to slaughter him with blows. The damage he caused was amazing, despite only using 2% of all his power. Damn, Archon's power isn't enough to deal with that guy. While Archon was getting the beating of his life, he was in a trance-like state in which he was able to go inside his own body and would be able to observe Goku.
Kakarot-sama, where am I? This is your inner Archon. I trust you. You have much more power. Do not hesitate to use it.
At that moment, Archon would come back to his senses and his body began to release an extremely amazing ki, which amazed Gurren and everyone else. Where did he release so much power from? I thought the power he was using was his limit, but I was totally wrong. A giant aura would come out of Archon's body, which forced Gurren to move away a little bit. So, you had much hidden power. Were you underestimating me? Archon, without saying a word, was able to send Gurren flying a few meters. However, that blow had hurt him a little, and he was very surprised by the power that Archon possessed. Archon would appear again in front of him, leaving him very surprised by the speed he possessed. I don't know, you have so much power, but you won't be able to defeat me. You're a simple worm that can't stand a little pressure. I feared that even by the king of my multiverse, I won't let a god that I just met humiliate me. I'll draw some blood from you to keep getting more powerful. Archon at that moment would charge a blow with all his power, being able to connect in the stomach of Gurren, which would cause him to spit large amounts of blood. In the same way, Archon would fall to the ground out of combat because his body could not withstand all that power. Wow, you have incredible power. You've just awakened it completely. Meanwhile, with Ryota, this one, after having incrementally in his power for a few months, would begin to destroy each one of the barriers of the Supreme Realm. When I'm done with those bastards, I'll be the only ruler. I want to make them suffer in the worst way possible. Returning to the training of Goku and Akumo, Goku in all this time had been able to take his true power further. However, he had no longer achieved any power-enhancing transformations because his power increased only in the Ultra Instinct, which had adapted as his base state. The power I've achieved in all this time is incredible. I'm sure I'll be able to defeat Ryota without any difficulty. You have achieved an amazing power. How about using it against me this time? That would be my pleasure, Master. Goku at that moment began to access his maximum power, but this time it was different, because even the Supreme Kingdom would begin to be destroyed by such power, and after a big explosion we'd see Goku in his Omni-God phase. I'm ready to defeat you, Master. I doubt you'll be able to accomplish such a feat, but I'm waiting here. Goku and Akuma this time were able to exchange blows, which were very evenly matched. However, Akumo did not use all his power, unlike Goku. However, at that precise moment, Goku was able to connect a strong blow, sending him flying to Gurren's territory, falling heavily to the ground. But if it's Akumo, don't tell me that Saiyan was able to... Gurren was not able to finish his sentence because Goku had put himself in front of everyone, leaving them very surprised by his new power. However, at that moment, even Akumo was recovering from the blow. A portal would be created all over the place. That's right, it was Ryota which had been able to destroy all the ones that protected the Supreme Kingdom, being very surprised when he noticed the warriors. This is amazing. I don't know how the hell they're in this place, but I'll keep each one of their powers to recover completely. Akumo would step forward with the intention of ending Ryota's life. However, Goku, without saying anything about it, had given him a great blow which made him vomit blood. I can't believe the power that Goku possesses now. His power would be capable of ending the life of any king at all. Apparently, the power that Goku possesses is comparable to that of Akumo. It is said that he is capable of destroying planets which were said to be indestructible. Ryota at that moment would stand up very angry and launched himself against Goku, who on this occasion was able to dodge each of his blows without difficulty. Ryota, you're no longer an opponent for me, but first I'll torture you in the worst way possible. When I get bored, I'll finish your miserable scum. Goku at that moment would begin to torture Ryota in the worst way possible, since he had combined omnipotent energy with his fists, tearing even the soul itself. You're no use of me anymore. Dark Dragon! Ultimate Root Annihilation! A dark-colored dragon would strike Ryota directly, beginning to reduce him to mere atoms until nothing was left. It seems that everything's finally over. Since the death of Ryota, everything could go back to normal. This would be impossible, since the Super Dragon Balls have been destroyed. However, at that moment, even the creator of the Super Dragon Balls would help them, realizing the bravery they had shown. Sometime later, the multiverses had returned to normality in each one of them to their respective gods. Of course I'll be your successor. I want to first make sure that all the universes are under control and I'll return them. It was fun to train with you all this time. You know that you'll always be welcome in this place. Thank you very much for everything. At that moment, all would return to the multiverse, organizing a meeting with all the divine beings. After some years, everything is as before. But from now on, I want you to train so that nothing and nobody humiliates you. As you ordered, Zeno-Sama. It seems that everything's under control. I'll return with Akumo. And so it was, Goku would likewise return with Akumo to continue training and to become his successor.
Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.
Goku.